Hello guys, and what is up? This is Silence Pew Pew, and we're coming at you with another video. Today guys, we are playing Ostriv yet again. Um, if you guys recall, last time we got a good bit done. We are ready for some cows. We have some cows. We're ready for some chickens. And we have just finished our second farm here to start getting some more food going. Um, we're building a third farm. Hopefully that third farm will be done in time, and then we can start getting some sunflower and hemp out. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into it. We also are definitely going to need some iron. I think we're pretty much out. Yeah, we're down to 50 iron almost in total. We are almost at 100 population, so we do need a steeple, small chapel, and then we need a church for 300. We're just going to go ahead and build the church because if you have the church already, you don't need the other one for the lower amount of people. So we're going to go ahead and play it. We're going to go ahead and just pretty much skip right ahead to uh, a little bit further in. So far, though, it seems like everything's doing fine. We are running out of money, though, and we're running out of money fast, even though I've changed my income numbers. This used to work in the old system. I did just read that one of the patches changed it a bit, so no idea, or changed how money works, so this may no longer work. We'll see. Um, but from at least my calculations, it should work. So, anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys back up here in a couple of minutes and show you some of the improvements, um, like normal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready to come out of winter now. We have our 3 farms built. They are all ready to go. Um, we have We've got a bunch of buildings in queue here. We've got one more, our church being currently built. We were able to get a bunch more iron. I bought 1,500. As you can see, our money is hurting now from that a bit. However, it definitely is going up. As you can see, this number is slowly rising. Um, the most important thing to balancing the economy, obviously, is these two numbers here have to be greater than basically this number here. The only issue, though, is if this is too low, um, people won't be able to make this number, okay? Or they won't be able to pay their rents and stuff like that, or buy foods, which could potentially start to hurt this number, okay? But the problem is when they can't pay their rent or they can't buy food, they move out. Okay, so that's why I was saying you want to keep this between $1.30 normally and like $1.50, maybe $1.60. In extreme measures, you want to go for the $1.20 like I have set it to, and then during when you extremely need money and when your economy extremely needs money, you want to set it at that 160 level, maybe 170. I wouldn't recommend going higher than 170 if you have it at this settings here anyways. Again, the reason for that is that allows your people to just barely lose money. So if they don't have a huge stockpile like your founders, they'll pretty much be fine for a long time, okay? But people who just moved in, not so much. So the balance is trying to figure out where all that can go. Because if you think about it, for the most part, all of this money right here is staying within your community. So that $1,000 you started the game with is, for the most part, still in your community. And every time somebody comes, I think they bring $15, maybe they bring 10. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So that just keeps increasing the amount of money that's in your community, because you can't just print more money or create more money. Another thing to note, though, the imports anyways, that's you losing that money. So if the most money in your entire community was $2,000, you don't want all $2,000 sitting in your bank account, and you don't want all that $2,000 sitting in the housing, in your house's bank accounts, because you need to be able to buy stuff. So you need to find that balance. You honestly almost want like half and half. Maybe you want a little bit more in yours, like probably closer to 60% in the city treasury, I guess, versus the populous bank account. So, either way, we don't really have enough people to do all of the farming here, but that's not a big deal. We should be able to get all these fields still sowed and stuff like that in time without any issues. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this. It is, they have built a very nice path here. It is beautiful. Also, there is one thing I found out, and I think this is pretty cool, guys. I saw this on Reddit. A couple people have, I'm sure a couple of you guys have seen it by now. If you keep deleting bridges, every time that you put down a bridge, it molds the earth a little bit here and here, okay? So if you put down a bridge, and then it'll mold the earth, and then you can delete it. And then that earth will be slightly elevated outwards into the water a little bit. Like if you kind of look at this one here, you can kind of see, like this used to be flush. As you can kind of see, it's over here. It goes back a bit more too. Okay. It does it ever so slightly, like a couple inches in game, basically. Maybe almost a foot. And you could keep doing that repeatedly, and eventually that'll close the gap and create like an actual solid landmass. However, people have been saying that nobody walks across it. They'll walk the whole way around, or they'll go a different route anyways. I just thought that was interesting to point out that you could do that. Also, the fencings, you can delete one side of the fence here to make their yards bigger. As of now, though, it's only one side, which is a bit unfortunate, but at the same time, I don't really see a point to having two sides, but one side, though, is kind of cool, though, because you can make those yards bigger, or if you wanted to, you can make them smaller as well now. I'm hoping for the day that we'll be able to freeform, like be able to place a post, a post, a post, and a post to kind of customize their yards a bit more, because that would have helped with this, because I would have just given this guy this whole area here, you know, for land mass, for in his yard and stuff like that. So, guys, we are working on this church here. It is in slow motion here. How's all of our fields coming along? Looks like we got one already sowed, two sowed now. Damn it. How'd this get messed up? Hate when this happens. I don't understand what happens, because sometimes it does this. It messes up. That one's alright. This one should be fine too. I was wondering why the cows weren't in one of these fields here. I was wondering that. How many, do we have any baby cows? Oh, we do have a newborn. Nice. Nice, nice. Cool. So we have a newborn. We can hold a total of 20 cows in there. Oh, I forgot. We're producing milk now, too. So we can start selling milk. I forgot all about the cows and them having milk. As you guys probably noticed, I just put my granaries and most of my storage things up to unbelievable numbers. Unattainable numbers, just so that way, yeah, just that way they keep on going. Oh shoot, that was 10,000 thatch in there. Damn. Well, we could probably shut down our thatchery forever. We do only have one person working in there anyways right now. But yeah, so we're coming along pretty nicely. We are going to try to get another fishing dock built over here. We've got our stone mining camp running nicely. I think we're going to start to build some housing over here. We are going to place down actually another windmill though here. This is kind of why I left this area nice and open. I wanted to be able to place more stuff here. So we'll see what we'll get in here, but I think as of now, actually, that might be it. What else we're gonna put in there? We're gonna put a couple of the hay dryers and stuff though, because we want those to be nice and close. So I'm gonna cram a couple of those in here, and then we'll also get some storage things here by our what's that in this one? Yeah, so you always want storage, oh, dang it, always beside your farms, obviously, because then you can keep your cows, or when you get oxens and stuff like that, you can keep them here. So, um, also, like I said, it's interesting with how much the game has changed. Like the numbers are way bigger than before. So as you can see, we've got a couple of hay barracks being built now. Hopefully those will all be finished. Looks like all of our fields have been sown at this point and are now growing, which is marvelous. Plenty of stuff for our people to do. And if we look up here, we have 2 open jobs in total. Looks like we need more nails. Always need more nails. Geez, I can't get more people over here. And I'm telling them to create a crap ton of nails. It's crazy that we're always out of nails, though. Jeez. Yeah, I can't wait for this park. I think it's going to look awesome once the trees are a bit more grown. You know, that'll take a couple years. Looks like we got a messenger. Okay, they're offering cows, pigs, iron. Of course, iron now. Textiles, sunflower oil, potatoes. Oh, we have a bunch of potatoes laying around. Now, we're going to sell off 500 potatoes because we still have, like, 1,400 or something like that from last time. It's not going to get me much money, but, you know, $40, that's $40 more than I had before. So we gotta pause this now. I probably did that a little too soon, because now I gotta hope that my people are able to, oops, not 5,000, hope they're able to get those potatoes in there in time. So we'll see how it goes. And that is one of the rather close ones. We're still only at 1 death, thankfully. Sad day, you know, for them. But overall, is interesting. So it seems like my economy is definitely going up in money. We're green $75 right now. Interestingly enough, though, some of the founding families are sticking right around the same wealth. And then some of the new coming families are actually going up a little bit as well. So that's interesting. So I may have to redo some math on the economy system here because it seems like for some reason they're not going down in money, but I'm going up in money as well. Did we just get rid of those potatoes? Let's see. Potatoes. Oh, we only have 200 left now? What the hell just happened to all my potatoes? We had a shit ton at the beginning of the year. Maybe people start eating. We had almost 1,400 at the beginning of the year when it was still winter. Oh well. We should have enough food overall. We got enough buckwheat, flour, yeah. What a bunch of hemp here, huh? I didn't think we planted hemp at all. Maybe I did. I can't remember, honestly. Wood. That was nice. I think we just sold it, right? Yep, exported. Cool. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let it run like this for a bit. I'm gonna task it to build a couple more things. It seems like, interestingly enough, for some reason, the building process is much slower, and I think it's partially because I'm out of nails all the time. So I might build a second smithy. This would be the first time I've ever had to build a second smithy at less than like 200 people. but it just seems like I can't get ahead. It seems like we're always right there, needing more nails. So it seems like my buildings are taking a lot longer. So we're gonna go ahead and jump you guys ahead a bit, hopefully at the end of this year. Okay guys, so we are at pretty much the end of the year. This is where we're gonna end up calling the video. I'm gonna talk for a bit though. I'm gonna show you some of the stuff. So interestingly enough, I feel like we're kind of pulling money out of nowhere. I've been keeping a close eye on a lot of different families, and it seems like almost every single family is either increasing in money very, very slowly, well, just increasing in money at a reasonable rate anyways. Some families are basically not growing at all. One month they're down a little, the next month they're up a little bit from what they were 2 months ago or whatever. But for the most part, it seems like everybody is slowly drifting upwards in the amount of money they have. Also, the city's treasury is slowly drifting up. Sure, it goes down a little bit, then it comes back up almost immediately, which is super weird. I don't know what's going on that it's causing this to happen, but it seems like money is almost being created from nothing. Because as you guys probably saw at the beginning of this family had 94 something. Okay, this family over here had about 11 something, and I think this, what was it? It was this one. Nope, on that one. I think one of these families in here had 45 something. I can't remember which one it was. This family though had, I think, about $9. So they've been going down. So it seems like a couple families are going down, but for the most part, it seems like most of the families are going up. And it seems to be the ones with the 2 or more children, the only ones that are really being affected. Anyone that has 1 child is going up. Ones that have 2 children, I think they go down very, very slowly. And then ones that have 3 children, I think, go down pretty quick. But I don't think we have any with 3 children right now that doesn't have a grandparent as well working. So anyways, we're in full swing of harvest. We're going to have a lot of wheat this time because of whatever reasons. Yeah, because this field messed up. Well, not that field. This field messed up for some reason. Anyways, guys, also another thing, I don't know. I think I remember reading this a while ago. I think your fish spoil after a bit. I can't confirm that I can't say that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure, because last year, let's see, fish, we had produced over 800 fish. Oh, spent, never mind. I looked at the wrong thing. I thought it said we had, okay, so we need more fish because we sold more than we harvested. Okay, never mind. I remember reading something about food expiring. I don't know if that was in the road ahead, or I don't remember what he called it. On his website, anyways, he has a thing of what they're going to be doing moving forward. I mean, honestly, it looks like all my fields are getting harvested just fine, though. We have the 5 workers and the manager. I don't know if the manager actually goes out and works the fields. I've never actually paid close enough attention to that. We don't have a lot of labor force right now, and that's just mainly because we need more families. Oh, look at that. We just had 3 new families move in, so that's nice. We are building a 4th house over here, so that 4th house will be built hopefully in no time. It seems like this stone thing collects stones super freaking fast, because it's already full. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. It's only full on. It's only on 7,000 food. Oh, we got another messenger. Let's see. What are you offering us? Pigs and horses. Don't need any of that. And oh look, charcoal. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I was talking about. Okay, you always want to have charcoal ready, okay, and now I think we've got 5,000 charcoal already in the trading post, so at any moment now, okay, plus how much do we have in here? We have another 12,000 in here. Now charcoal is gonna pull me out of debt, and we're not in debt technically. Charcoal is gonna get me way ahead of the curve. Okay, so we're gonna come over here, and you know what? We're gonna sell them. So we have what, 18,000 almost. We're gonna go ahead and just sell 12,000 of it. Okay, so we'll see if we can't get the 12,000 stockpiled in there real quick. Hopefully, this guy's going to work. This guy's resupplying. Nice. Oh, he's bringing another whole 5,000. Oh no. Going up by 1,000. Okay, cool. And since they are kind of far, we're gonna go ahead. Oh, the maximum is 2,000. Damn it. I forgot about that part, and it's not gonna let me. Yeah, it's not gonna let me sell anymore. All right. Well, we'll just drop this back down to 2,000. Dang, and you could easily get 2,000 in there. Either way, though, we had 2,000, plenty of charcoal on the side here for that reason if needed. Either way, yeah, I don't remember if in the other game if there definitely was a max number, I think. Or could you just type in a number? I don't remember. I don't remember if in Alpha 1 actually they didn't have charcoal. Was that Alpha 2 then? I think it was Alpha 2. If they had charcoal. Oh, another person died. Alright, who died here? Oh, okay, wow, your whole family's actually kind of old. You guys settled a year ago. I've been around for very long. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get a burial plot built for this guy. Or girl, I didn't actually look. And we will then end the video here. Female. Wow. Were they both females? I thought this was a male. I can't. Yeah, it's a male name, I think. Firestone's bigger though. Interesting. Wonder if it's randomness that just kind of decides how big the stones are, if there's actual feature built in for, like, say, how much money they had, or how much money they obtained throughout their time here, something like that. Or if it's pretty much just random. So, oh, not firewood. But anyways, guys, we're just pretty much waiting for, at this point now, my charcoal to be sold, and then we're going to end the video there. But while that's happening, I figured I would go ahead and do a couple more things here. Oh, there's wood. I was looking for wood. Yeah, so reason we do this is this is normally the three items anyways that you need for building more stuff. So what this allows, and especially with the cart park here, this allows you, your workers, to be able to come from work, come to the warehouse here, grab the stuff, go over here and build, versus going from wherever their house is, going to a cart park, going to the forestry, and then coming over here. Obviously, if they're going to build something over here, they're going to go to the forestry, and that's how I do that. I assume most people do that as well, but just so you guys are aware, that's why I'm putting those certain things in there. Like, obviously there's not much I can do about clay, but, you know, and I wish there was something I could do about clay. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys all on my next episode.